Football has been good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs this year. However, one of these teams will become legendary. Bryce Young has done what Mahommes last season couldn't do, and that is getting to the Super Bowl. Meanwhile, Joe Mixon won it last season in Houston and wants his second one with Tampa Bay. So on this May the 10th, 2025, all of this is coming from Chicago, the home of the Bears. Next.
What your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Tampa Bay has been relying so much on Joe Mixon this season that if they don't in this game, it would be a shame.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And now the first carry.
They handed off to Mixon, and Mixon already has 7 yards.
He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Second down and 3.
Kansas City has a good defense, but I don't know.
Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
Play action.
See what he can do after the catch.
Baker, he throws.
It's complete to
He gains 6 yards.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Over the middle, that's Godwin.
And it's going to be a first down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Watch them go to the run. They have a tendency to go to the run at the big play like that.
First and 10.
Let's see if they can do it here. They do.
On the give, this is Mixon.
Gains 2 yards.
Way down inside the 40. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A tight end in motion now. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield.
That wasn't a big play right there, so it's going to be 3rd down and 6. He just threw that to the sidelines, basically.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
3rd and 6, not in field goal range right there.
It's Mayfield.
He's going to throw it over to there. Did he get it? He looked like he caught it in a first down.
That's catch just on this drop. And it gets his
Constantly, they keep getting first downs at the third in like manageable yards, 6 yards. I want to know how Bryce Young will do today. This is the biggest game he ever played in his life.
Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Mayfield to throw it here on first
Baker
down.
throws it short again.
And he can't hang on through
No,
the
it's not caught.
It's incomplete.
It's going to be second down and 10.
Just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike.
Yeah, they did.
Sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first
Mixon,
down here?
look at this.
Or is the idea to just make third down
This is why
and take
you
your
have a
chances
running
picking
back
up
on your
deeper
team
down?
who can get yardage like that. He just looks like a running back. He's got the lean and the gulp that looks like a running back. Some running backs look dumpy and whatnot, but that guy looks like a running back. Third down, 3. Baker. He's getting some pressure, but he gets the first down. And on the opening possession, the Buccaneers are doing what they've done all season. Just take it to the other team with using the run and the pass. A nice little balance. Bryce Young will be here next year. I don't know if Joe Mixon will. Here's Mixon right there. He runs through it. And then he gets tackled at a 4-yard line. At about the 4-yard line. This is the Super Bowl. The winner goes on to history. Last season, it was the Houston Texans who won the Super Bowl. They beat Denver.
They'll send their tight end left.
Super Bowl 2. Mixon, touchdown. Mixon has just gave the Buccaneers the early lead. And I'm telling you, that guy right there is the MVP of the league this season to me.
Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine.
I'm worried about Bryce Young right now because he's not been in this situation before. And he doesn't have the great stats, but he's got Kelsey, who will most likely will not be on this team next season. The draft could be tomorrow.
And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Who's to say the season might start tomorrow? I just enjoy watching this. New players, new teams, new identities, new offenses coming up this year. Teams who couldn't score points, they might explode. This is the changes that we like and we love to have happen, and they're happening. Let's see Bryce Young. He's warming up on the sidelines.
Once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around.
Now, Bryce Young, he does throw the ball deep sometimes. Be careful of that interception bug that he might have.
And they're led by Bryce Young, the #1 overall pick, Greg, out of Alabama back in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out.
He hands off
and just capture it.
And then he gets, they start up in the run. I'm kind of shocked. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 3. I hate making mistakes. I'm better than that.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Looked like they could run because tight formation. They will run play action, nice play action. Gets the first down, Pacheco, and now the Chiefs are on a drive. Both of these teams are 4-0 this season. One of them will be 4-1.
Just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be.
That's the best thing about having a single elimination. That means that one team will constantly win week after week after week.
Line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
They will go back to the run, and they gain a few yards, but not a lot. It's not raining. We had rain, we had snow, we had all of it. And these two teams toughed both of them out. Well, Tampa didn't have to go and face any rain, snow this season. They went to San Francisco in the rain. Heavy rain.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
Yeah, he throws it short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 4. Good defensive stop by the Buccaneers.
A call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks.
Tampa Bay would get the ball back, barring a turnover. There's no turnover. And let's see what happens now. They get the ball again.
The Buccaneers offense ready now for their second drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Each team in the league should have a Super Bowl game as long as I play it. Last year it was in Los Angeles. This year it's in Chicago. Baker Mayfield, he's going to throw. And then he's going to get a chance to run. He gets to run in. He got a first down. It looked like he had a first down, but he slipped feet first, and therefore he did not get the first down.
You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere
on 2nd and short, you can go deep if you wanted to.
Gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets.
And that's the end of the first half. The score.
In the books. The Bucs have the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this.
I wonder if the Chiefs will have their marching band with them today and their chants here in Chicago, Illinois. Baker, first down again. The question now is anybody going to take a chance at getting Baker Mayfield? Who'd have thunk it?
Just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And
well, somebody took a chance on getting him. It was Tampa Bay, and they have reaped the benefit so far of his talents.
That did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Chris Jones is no longer with the Chiefs. He's in Carolina, I believe.
A short one there to Otten. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is
Baker.
Mayfield.
Throwing. And another first down.
Down at the opposing 46-yard line.
When you look at the Buccaneers, they don't have the greatest wide receivers in the world. They got good quality receivers. And that's why they're here. And especially Mixon. He's brought so much to this team. Yeah, and a fake? What a fake. It faked me out.
And they'll take this down inside the 30.
Right now, Kansas City look out of it. I don't know if you take Travis Kelce away from the Chiefs, and they already lost Mahommes, the decline of Kansas City could come sooner than you think. Here's Mixon. He's our man.
It's second down.
I think that's Nixon. Richard Milhouse Mixon. Nixon. See, I'm getting them mixed up. Second and 8.
They send a receiver in motion left. Second down throw from Mayfield.
Throws it short to Mixon. Mixon makes a play. But defense corralled him up there at about the 27. And it'll be 3rd and 3. Kansas City imported their sounds here. I wonder if they imported that chant. I haven't heard it yet. If they score, we will hear it or not. Mixon, first down. Mixon, 13-yard line.
Down to the 13-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still
right now the Chiefs look like an average defensive team. They haven't played anybody like this, I don't believe. Seems like.
Using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play.
This is where the Chiefs usually make plays. They stay in the ball games in the past. Let's see.
In motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker.
Here's a pass.
This one caught at the 4.
First down at the 3-yard line. Right now, the Chiefs have no answer.
They're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal,
Force spread offense. Baker Mayfield. He's going to throw the ball. And he was almost sacked.
Force the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Big handoff. Mixon. Baker will go down.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap.
And for the first time, you hear the chant.
One big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack.
They got to hold them to a field goal.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game.
All this sea of red here in Chicago.
Following this. From the gun on 3rd down.
Baker Mayfield. Got to throw it away.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Kick is up. And it is
McLaughlin's kick is good.
good.
And the Buccaneers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
This is more like Tampa Bay weather here. Warm.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This will be returned from the 6.
Kansas City has got to change the momentum of this game. They're only down by 10 points.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10.
Chiefs, Young, got to start heating up. He will get a big run. 50, 40. He's at the 45-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Young to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
If you're the Chiefs, you're looking for an interception.
To capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops.
If you're the Chiefs, you're looking for a 1st down. I meant to say.
And this next play, it's got to be a
Bryce Young throwing across his body, almost intercepted.
It's incomplete.
Don't make those rookie mistakes. We won't be here.
And throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Back to throw, Young. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Buccaneers kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
You have to start somewhere. Ten to 3 score. You know, things in this league can really light up fast.
To put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bucs offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make
Kansas City will not call a timeout. And Tampa Bay will not call one either.
So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. It was Joe Mixon who had it working in the 1st half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return.
Big return to the 39. Maybe that can get this Chiefs team fired up.
The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Sorry about that. Don't forget I didn't have my phone thing mesh on there.
Here's a screen set up for P-Route. And that screen slow to develop.
I just wonder
They rally to the
if they're
ball
afraid to
and
let the
stop
kid
them.
throw.
There will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with
Pitch
good
out.
vision.
Pacheco.
They're able to stop him for no gain.
Not a lot of
On the
yards.
40 to the 41-yard line. Zion McCollum there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Critical. Third down. Time running out. They lead. Tampa Bay leads 10-3.
From the gun here on third down.
Bryce Young
It's
hits his receiver.
He
Will
connects right
he
on
fall
that
to the
run.
first? Yes, he did.
He's gonna get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's first and 10.
4:32 and counting. Tick, tick, tick. Bryce Young, a rookie.
Kelsey in motion.
Actually, he's a second-year player here.
On
He's going to
first
throw the
down
ball.
is Young.
He's going to try to hit it deep. No, he's going to run the ball at the 33-yard
And they'll take this
line.
inside the 35.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
First down and 10. Kansas City. 33-yard line. Young back to pass. Gains another first down as he was knocked out.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Another handoff.
Run it straight ahead
Pacheco
with Pacheco.
getting closer
He'll get
to
this
tying this game.
inside the 20 and
Both
makes
teams
one.
with
They're in the
strong
red zone.
defenses in this game.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was
After
able
that
to
first
get enough on
possession, the
second, and they
Buccaneers
could
have not done much.
On first and 10, here's Young.
Bryce Young hits a man. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Nice throw and nice pass and catch by the receiver and the quarterback duel. He got clear of the linebacker and he gets the first down and the touchdown.
Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, balls
I wonder if this game has written on it overtime. Who
It's
knows?
a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker now gets the point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will tie things up. It's now 10 to 10.
That's the Chicago sky. These chants doesn't seem as loud as it is in Kansas City.
As this one's kicked off. On the return, here comes Tucker. And this This will work out.
Be careful if you're Bryce Young. Do not throw the ball away in terms of having an interception.
They'll see if they can go out breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon.
Mixon, he's a man. He gets another big run. And the Tampa Bay fans go crazy for this.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
3:01 left and counting.
In motion.
Both teams heating up offensively. Another short play.
Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. A pickup there of 13. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
What a comeback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after the Chiefs came back to tie it up. I mean, the score was actually 10-0 a little bit a while ago.
The accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On the ground, we'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line.
Plenty of time. Don't have to panic. Don't have to pass either. It's only 2nd down and 6.
On 2nd down, Baker. And he'll take it on in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started.
This was a season. I mean, it was a very good season. I love the changes that were made. There's more coming next season.
Now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Here's Young to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Second down and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Bryce Young trailing 17-10, third quarter. It's plenty of time to get a score. Hands the ball off.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds here.
That's the end of the half. End of the third quarter.
Of the third quarter. So
17-10.
Touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter.
This is where champions are made. The fourth quarter. Will they make a mistake? Will they get the first? Will they get stopped? Well, if they are in field goal territory.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Bryce Young, a young kid, throwing the ball,
Young.
going deep. No, I think it was out of bounds.
But it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Gray is the motion man here. On 2nd down, Young. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here it is. You got it. No, 8. Oh.
And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. All he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun,
here you go. Pacheco, first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Oh, it's Big Kelsey.
That's Travis Kelsey.
That'd be his last catch of his career here.
Down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times
Young
too big
throw,
for defensive backs.
complete, first down.
Got it at the 3. And they'll stop them
The
just
drive.
on the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Will he complete the
And
drive?
this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
Here's a touchdown, Kansas City.
DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, KC. touchdown there.
They're an extra point away from being tied.
Just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good.
It's a tie game.
This game here in the fourth quarter.
Getting loud.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
Give it to Mixon.
He'll work his way
Don't need to rush the ball. I mean, rush the drive.
The Buccaneers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead. On this drive, it starts with first
Mixon
down.
trying to be 2-0 in the Super Bowl.
They'll start this one with a three tight end look.
This really looks like a running play. Let's see. They passed off of that.
Here's Baker.
Didn't get much. They should have ran the ball.
And Keith. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They send Evans in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield.
Another first down.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes.
2 minutes left.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
They're going to be partying here in Chicago if you can just get 25 more yards. Keep in field goal range. Baker Mayfield gets closer. Gets to the 46-yard line. Second and 5.
NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the pass.
Baker Mayfield takes the ball toward sideline pattern.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose.
8 coaches will be getting new offenses this year.
Separating the man from the ball, and this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They try to work the screen with Mixon. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And it's a first down for the Buccaneers. 119 left. The infield goal range. Mixon is this close to winning his second championship game in successive years.
To find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short
He's not
of
in
that,
field goal range, I
a
believe.
bit of a letdown.
He needs a few more yards.
On first down,
He's
is
in-
Mayfield.
He's in field goal range now. That's the 35. If you want to be closer in, you got 2 downs to do it. Chiefs have 2 timeouts left. 58 seconds left. Reminds me of Dwight Clark in the 49ers NFC Championship game in I think it was 82 that year.
And 6 coming up. Here's
Mixon, our man, didn't get much,
Will not be able to get free,
but
picking up
he
only a
positions
yard.
the ball where the
Now
kicker wants
it's
that,
third down.
right in the middle. Mayfield, 3rd and 5. He will hand the ball off to Mixon. Mixon didn't do it. Not this time. 33 seconds left. Tampa Bay will go for the field goal. This field goal could win them the Super Bowl. Bryce Young, all he wanted is another chance. He didn't turn the ball over today. He's a young man. Got a great feature.
A pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This a potential game winner.
The kick is up. It's up, and it is
And it's
good.
He knocks it
I didn't
from
think it
long
went in. It went in.
And they take the lead in the final minute of this
And
game.
the
And
Buccaneers
this has been
are
such a tight game.
48
That's a big
seconds
one right
away
there.
from being
You need a
Super
kicker
Bowl
with
champions.
confidence. Well,
Will
this
they
guy,
do
he
it?
fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This is going to be big and huge for Bryce Young if he can do this.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute.
They have no
as they
timeouts.
kick it away. Hardman now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
43 seconds left. 1st and 10 score. 1st and 10 to go. Bryce Young
Kelsey in motion.
had no timeouts. He's got to hit the ball. He's incomplete.
Hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively.
What happened to throwing the ball to
was
deep?
arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He has not thrown the ball deep that much today. I've seen him throw deep, and he looked good doing it. 39 seconds left. Tick. Play clock. Dead right now. He starts up again.
It's Young.
Young, once again, hit in the middle. Rookie mistakes. Gets the first down.
They'll mark him down up
They
at
need
the
to rush.
4-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Pressure
Well,
time, no
they got to get the ball to the sideline. There we go.
as they get set
He
here
gets it.
for a big first down.
If he can get it up, he didn't get out.
But they are out of time.
Baltimore Buccaneers will win the Super Bowl. They have done it. The
So,
Tampa Bay
here for the
Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl.
They took this one down to the wire. The late
20 to
field goal
17.
does the trick. Walk away with the victory.
It was a crucial moment in time. Baker Mayfield wins the Super
For my
Bowl.
partner, Greg Olson,
He's
for
5-0
our
this
team,
season.
I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL
And that's it
on EA Sports.
for season 2.
With that, we say good night from Chicago.
And it's now in the books. Season 2 is over. So long until next season.